Less than 35 miles from the North Korean border. Skiing is more than a sport. For some, it's an act of defiance against North Korea.
우리가 무체적으로 준비를 한다, 아니면 그 어떤 대담성을 키운다.
In this working-class neighborhood of Seoul, a woman uses her voice to pierce through the border. They're among the 30,000 North Koreans who have defected to the south, often risking their lives, like this soldier last fall, who plowed through a checkpoint and dashed across the DMZ as a hail of bullets chased him down. And some are weaponizing themselves against their former government, using what they say is the most powerful ammunition against a regime built on lies, the truth.
So many of the North Korean defectors we talked to didn't want to show their face on camera because they're terrified of what the government might do to their families back home.
But this woman is willing to brave the risk. She anchors a nightly radio news broadcast in Seoul, South Korea, using the alias Miss Han. Every broadcast, a love letter to the ones she left behind.
In North Korea, they keep telling us not to listen to South Korean broadcasts. And when they hear another defector came and is living here in a free country, and how they talk truthfully about democracy, it's a huge shock to them. Through that, it can change their views.
Her resolve forged by her own brutal defection. After her father was tortured, she fled across the border to China, but was captured by North Korean guards. After her release, she remained undeterred. She paid smugglers to help her try again. But she says she became a victim of human trafficking, sold 3 times as a would-be bride in China, one of an estimated 10,000 North Korean women the U.S. State Department says could be caught up in this dark trade. Ms. Han has also become a den mother of sorts to other defectors, serving up delicacies to remind them all of home. It's dinner for these former North Korean soldiers, led by this man.
그래서 우리 한 잔을
Commander Chung Hoon Choi.
고향으로 가는 길.
They're toasting an eventual return to the homeland they fled.
Many came because they couldn't stand the hunger. Here, they shouldn't have to starve.
Choi commands the North Korean People's Liberation Front, a paramilitary group of defectors, all former North Korean soldiers, plotting to bring down the rogue empire. Even conducting a mock execution of Kim Jong-un's father.
If North Korea were to ever prepare for war, they believe they'd do it during winter.
A highly trained and well-equipped North Korean army.
These former North Korean soldiers believe this training gives them a tactical advantage.
Marching through temperatures that sometimes reach 20 below zero.
Lessons drawn from the Korean War.
Many Americans and South Koreans froze to death in the winter. So North Koreans call their ski troops the Special Forces.
눈을 보면 스트레스가 다 풀려요.
그래요?
그런데 그게 나 혼자 타는 게 아니라 집체적으로.
A momentary reprieve for many who've made the impossible choice to risk not only their own lives, but their families for a chance at freedom.
They took my brother out and executed him in retaliation.
눈물 나 아직도요.
눈물이 말랐죠, 이제는 많이.
When you go to your family, you can say proudly that you didn't just live in the South to fill your bellies or for money.
너네를 위해서 울었고, 너네를
We cried for you and we fought for you.
And yet you know better than most that your most powerful weapon is a USP.
네,
Yes,
그렇죠.
that's true.
이건 우리가 아까 말씀드린 북한의 주민들이 의식 변화를.
They're sending the latest episodes of Korean soap operas
잠시만요.
to wildly popular K-pop performances. Even Hollywood satire of Kim Jong-un. Illegally transported across the Chinese border, these small drives are filled with glimpses of life outside one of the world's most repressive regimes. Another defector group spreading kernels of hope into the wind.
If we could call North Korea or send a letter or email, we wouldn't be doing this.
but there's no way you can.
Sanghak Park has sent thousands of these giant balloons, scattering USBs to be picked up by everyday North Koreans living in a dictatorship.
What liars and hypocrites fear the most is the truth. And because the leader is idolized there, he's higher than God. If you destroy that, the dictator nation will be pulled down.
His home country considers this contraband such a threat, Park says, that North Korean spies have been sent to try to assassinate him, at least twice.
It's exhausting, but someone has to do it. The defectors who know the truth consider it a mission.
The worry for our family and the pain is always there in our hearts.
Soyeon Lee's mission is to help families become whole again through art and family therapy classes. Lee herself defected 10 years ago and knows firsthand that women are far more likely to defect.
Our organization has 7,000 members, and about 5% of them come with family. But the rest of the women are mostly human trafficked in China and sold.
내 가족으로 인해서 내가 가장 기뻤을 때가 언제일까?
딸이랑 한 8년을 헤어졌다가 제가 만났는데.
This woman recently reunited with her family. Even after reaching safety, the emotional scars leaving many having to learn basic freedoms, like expressing emotions.
They don't know how to express, their own feelings because they're monitoring each other in North Korea.
There's literally thought police.
Yeah, they're very afraid of expressing themselves.
At the class, we met Miss Yang, who crossed the border in 2015.
닭을 키우셨어요. 닭. 네, 닭을 키워서 계란 집에 항시적으로 있었는데 얘를 팔아야 돈이 되니까
1년에 몇 번 먹었어?
한 알씩.
그냥 배부르게 내가
I've thought that I could live safely here with my belly full. But it's only the people who have experienced Kim Jong-un's system who can really let people know how abnormal it is.
A hard-fought battle to win what so many of us would consider ordinary.